What's up, guys? It's Krista here. If you know me, you'll know that I'm doing a series on personal branding, and this is video 3 out of that series. I will definitely link the other videos to this video somehow up there. We'll figure it out so that you can go back and watch those. And if you are new here, welcome. My name is Krista Molione. I am a product marketer and I help individuals and small business owners get no nonsense marketing set up so that they can become thought leaders and get customers. So today we're going to be talking about my third step for building a personal brand. At this point, you've already set up your profile, you have a killer title, we know what you do, and it's not confusing. You know how to tell your story in a concise way that immediately clicks, and people are like, oh, that's what they do. And they will know exactly when to come to you when they need that service, or maybe when they know somebody who they might want to introduce you to or refer you. And so today we're going to talk about setting your brand goals, because why would you even do anything or be successful if you don't set goals, right? So like anything in business, we need to have some goals for your brand. The main question that I'm going to ask you is, what are you doing online? You know, it's really amazing for me all the time to see people who spend a lot of time online, but they really are just kind of wandering around, posting random things, and they come to me and we talk, and it's like, well, we need to set a goal. What is your goal, right? So how do you define a brand goal? The first thing we want to know is, who do you want to see your content? And that should probably be your customer avatar. If you haven't done so, I will get you your customer avatar worksheet. I'll link that in the comments below. And that should help you, because you can't have a good brand unless you first define your customer, right? So we need to know, who are you writing the content for? Who are you making these videos for? And for me, I'm going to take me as an example. I already introduced myself. So I would be making these kind of videos for people like you who want to build a strong personal brand. That's why you're watching the video. And who would that be? So people who would want to build a strong personal brand are ambitious individuals, coaches, consultants, and online business owners. That's what I've determined. So I'm not working with big companies. I'm really centered on anybody who wants to build a brand. But, and here's the second thing is, why, right? So why are you trying to build a brand? And what I've come to understand by working with a lot of customers and doing coaching is that they want to become thought leaders so that they become known in their field, so that they build a following and they can gain new customers. Those are the 3 main things that people seem to want. So that's very important, because if you're going to be having your content goal, you want to know why you're making this content, right? And the more you can tie in every piece of content you do back into that, solving their problems, the more popular you're going to get, the more people are going to watch your videos, right? Makes sense. So the third question I'll ask you is, how do you help them? And I think that's super important to say, because a lot of times people forget that in their content, and they don't accurately tell people, I can help you, right? So they'll talk about a subject, they'll phrase everything in a way like they're talking to that audience, but in the end, they don't really offer anything, right? So what I offer, and I'm taking me as an example again because it's just simpler, is I offer right now one-on-one coaching and group coaching. And I am working on a course. So I've had courses in the past, and um, working hard to get another one up there. I think courses are great if they're done right and they're serving the right people. So those are the ways I help people. I also do some consulting for companies. Um, And so this is really important for you to tell your audience, okay? So what did we go over? We said, who are you serving? What are their pain points, and like, what are you helping them with? And how are you helping them? What are your services that you can provide to fix their problems? And those are the three components that should be in any brand strategy. Now, put them all together and write it down. So my statement, which would be my biggest brand goal, would be to attract coaches, consultants, online business owners, and ambitious career professionals who want to become thought leaders, build a following, and gain customers. Done, right? And my goal within that is to convince them to hire me through providing value through my content strategy, convince them to hire me as their coach. And so there you go. Or a consultant. That's pretty much what a brand strategy is. However, that could just be your biggest goal, but you can have more goals than that. So when you produce your content strategy, that would be, your number one goal is to serve your customers. But what other goals may you have, right? So I'm going to tell you the rest of my goals. So goal number 2 is to become a thought leader in online marketing space, to become known for that people know, oh, she's a person very knowledgeable in online marketing, in personal branding, and content strategy, and they can come to me for that. Number 2 is I would love to be invited to be a speaker, do trainings, to do speaking, to do webinars, or later some in-person stuff on growth strategy and on content strategy, right? So storytelling, personal branding, conversion, all of those things I just can talk about all day long. So hopefully if I target my strategy correctly, I can attract those kind of opportunities towards me. And lastly, my goal is to build an email marketing list. Now, I can talk to you a lot about why having a list is important. In fact, I have done videos in the past, and I will do new videos about it. So without getting sidetracked, let me just say that having an email list is very important. So one of my goals is to have a larger email list. And the goal of that would be so that when I have a launch, like I'm launching my course, or when I do publish my book, which I'm working on as well, that I can mail out the people who already like my stuff, who follow my content, and they like it so much that they've taken the time to subscribe. And I really, really honor that and thank people and have a lot of respect, because I know how much spam people get. And I think if you went out of your way knowing that to subscribe to someone's email list, you trust them. You're like, okay, she's giving value. She provides the kind of value that I need. And I trust her that she's not going to sell my information or spam me or take advantage of me, right? So that's really important to me, is to grow that list. And that's all. Those are my goals. Keep it simple. There is no like limitation. You could have I have 4, you could have more than that, but I do think it's important not to have more than 10, because you really need to focus on achieving those goals, and they should be prioritized. So I think you should have one big goal and then a few extra goals that go after that. But ultimately, everything goes back to having a written strategy before you start working on your content, right? And that's a simplified strategy. We're going to go into, in the next videos, we're going to go into some of the additional things that you might want to consider, because everything has to be strategic and laid out. And the best content strategies tell stories that really weave into different buckets of content, but it's clear. It's like, oh, I want to binge watch this show, or I want to listen to the podcast and listen to a lot of episodes, because you've thought out your content, right? So that's the ultimate end goal. If you like this video, you know what to do. Subscribe and give me a like, because the YouTube algorithm, or wherever you're watching this, there's going to be an algorithm, and they all love when you hit the like button. So show me some love, and I will see you guys in the next video when we're going to continue talking about personal branding. Until then, stay well.